My favorite series to film is back. This is my full face of series, and today I'm going to be doing full face of NYX. Now, I kind of slowed down this series a little bit. If you've been on my channel before, you will know that recently I lost one of my jobs, so obviously money's been a little bit tight, but Boozyshop were having a major sale off NYX, and I only needed a few extra products, so I thought, you know what, I'll treat myself. I've been working so hard recently on a bunch of different projects, so I did it. I treated myself a little bit. I can't lie. So I have acne, right, but it's only on one half of my face. I don't know why. If anyone has any idea why that could be happening, please let me know, because I don't know. Like, just look at this side. Look how good this side of my face looks. Don't just ignore this side. So I am interested to see like coverage. I'm interested to see a bunch of different things. There are a lot of like viral makeup that I have in this little box in front of me, and I'm super excited to put it on my face. Some of these are first impressions and some of these are older products that I just love. But just before we do jump into the video today, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. Today we will be doing a bright, fun look as well. I'm super excited. I'm trying to hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I really hope that we can do it. I have my fingers crossed. I'm cautiously optimistic. I think that's the right way of saying things. But I have a full playlist full of full face of series, so if you would like to go and binge that, definitely check that out. I've done Catrice, Revolution, Made by Mitchell, Beauty Bay, just a bunch of brands. So today it's time for NYX to shine, baby. All of these things I have bought myself. I've not got any of these sent in PR. I have one thing sent by a friend, but that is it. So I'll zoom you in a little bit. I feel like you're a little bit far out. There we go. Let's jump into this. My camera settings have been changed. I've been doing a super secret project that no one can speak about today, and I'm on a bit of a high, I'm not gonna lie. I am like so excited. So if I'm a bit crazy, that's why. So I have moisturized my skin before I jumped on camera, so it is time for foundation. This is a brand new product to me. This is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I got the shade Light Porcelain, however I am thinking this might be a bit too light for me. That's okay though, I have some bronzer and things to add some life back to my skin later on. So I remember this being very popular, and I never ever tried this. This is my first time trying this foundation. Here's the proof. Oh, it might actually be a somewhat good shade. Okay, so it's quite liquidy. It's not as thick as I was expecting. Let's just, yeah, that is quite light. Quite light for me. Quite light. You know what? Once we blend it in, it might be a little bit better. I'm going to use a brush first of all, because brushes do leave more coverage on the skin than a beauty blender. Oh, you know what? I think now that we've blended it out, it's not too bad. I don't think that's too bad. Okay. I was really scared then for a second, but that's okay. That's an alright shade match. I was shopping on Boozyshop, like I said, for all of these products, and I did notice that a lot of the shades of this foundation weren't in stock, and I did want to shop from Boozyshop because they were having this massive sale, so I was really hoping that this shade would match me. But yeah, I think that's okay. It's not full coverage. It's definitely not full coverage. NYX, I don't know what you're saying. This is not full coverage. My good old friend, my old buddy, old pal, can definitely be seen on my face. But okay. I'll maybe let you off for now. I feel like NYX has had a pretty big resurgence recently. Am I the only one that thinks this? Let me know down below. What is happening there? I have some peeling. Okay. I don't think that's the foundation though. My moisturizer, again, if anyone's experienced this, please let me know. My go-to moisturizer is the Beauty Bay Rich Moisturizer. I bought a new one recently, and it peels on my skin. So I don't know if they've changed the formula. I don't know what's happened, but I'm not happy about it, because that was my all-time favourite moisturizer, and now it's like gunking and peeling on my skin, so that's not good. But what was I saying before that? NYX has been a bit of a staple, to be honest, in the drugstore makeup world, and I'm really loving it. They are quite expensive. They are more expensive than the typical drugstore brand, I feel like. However, they more often than not have really staple products. They've definitely been kind of semi-viral recently with all the Buttermelt range, that's for sure. And I just feel like they're one of the brands in the drugstore that get it, you know? They're kind of trendy, they're kind of viral, they kind of get it, you know? There are a few drugstore brands that I'm like, oh honey, you need some help, but NYX definitely doesn't. NYX is absolutely fine. I'm definitely not worried about NYX. NYX was a brand that I really wanted to do this full face of series with, and then I kind of looked at the prices. I was like, NYX is expensive now. NYX has gone bougie now. See, look how good this side of my skin looks. How cute. This side can't relate. I did get a massive PR box this morning full of new skincare, which excites me and terrifies me, because it excites me. I might find my new favourite thing. I might find a cure to my acne. I might, you know, be living the dream, but then it might also make my skin so much worse. And you just never know with new skincare. I don't know. It's from Medicube. They have given me so much stuff. I'll definitely do a little shorts unboxing it all, so stay tuned if you wanted to see that. Okay, let's actually talk about the foundation, shall we, that we've been putting on our face for the past 10 minutes. It's nice. It's definitely buildable. I was worried about the buildability of it. It's gone on really well. 2 layers are great. It's matte but not flat. I wouldn't say that this is a super flat coverage. That's really nice. I know that this foundation is like a staple for quite a lot of people, and I can see why. I'd say this is more medium coverage. I am getting a little bit of like dry clinging on the sides of my face. Yeah, it is a little bit dry looking around here. But again, I don't know if that's this new / old moisturizer that I've been using recently, because it's kind of coming off in like peels. I think that's the moisturizer, to be honest, which is crazy. I've been using that moisturizer for years, and they must have changed the formula or something, because it is not the same as it was. And that makes me so upset, because I've recommended that moisturizer to so many people. Why would you do this? Beauty Bay? Why? I'm really annoyed. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. No, I am angry. Actually, I am angry. I take that back. So, next we're going to use a concealer I'm a little bit scared of, to be honest. I love this as a spot concealer. Don't really love it as an under eye concealer. This is the NYX Fix Stick concealer, and I have the shade 02 Fair. This is the correcting concealer, and I am going to use this both on my acne and under my eyes. This does have the risk of looking very, very dry, especially on my dry skin. So I'm just going to pop this on my acne. How I've been loving this recently is actually underneath my foundation, and I've just been putting this on underneath my foundation, letting it sit, and then having just like a really clear base when my foundation goes on. This, yeah, can look a little bit dry under the eyes. I did obviously moisturize my skin before I came on camera, but a lot of the time it's just not really enough, especially, again, for this Sahara desert of skin. I'm going to use a brush, I think, just to blend this out. I do get rosacea on my nose, so I am going to just try and cover that up as much as I can. I think using a brush might be the best way to go with this, especially under my eyes. Normally, I just use my finger, but I just, as I said, I just spot conceal, really. Yeah, it's looking kind of dry. I'm going to try my best just to get it to blend in as much as possible. This is so full coverage, and I love that about this. However, kind of dry. I remember when I first got this, a few people were asking me how I use it, because you guys do have the same issue. Let's see if the makeup gods are kind to us today. I don't think they will be. Oh no. Not judging by this. Not judging by this. Okay, I'm just going to try blending it in with the finger, hoping that this makes things look... Oh, that's helped a lot, actually. Okay, finger's the way to go. I'm going to use my finger on this side as well. I don't know if it's the warmth that maybe makes it a bit runnier. Not runnier at all, but like less firm, you know? Maybe. Yeah, it still looks quite dry. I'll zoom you in a sec. It doesn't look like creamy and healthy. It does look quite dry. Maybe for oily skin you'd love this, but for me, not so much. It's definitely not the worst thing in the world. Can you see? It's just kind of dry under my eyes. And there's all like the peeling that I was talking about. Like, what is that? Oh, God. Yeah, it just looks kind of dry. I do like this as a spot concealer anyway. I said that before. Maybe I won't use this as an under eye concealer. I love it as a spot concealer. But no, not for under the eyes. I actually don't have a NYX powder. Actually on purpose. I'm actually going to say this while I set my face because I'm scared of all that dryness being all cloggy and stuff. I said a few weeks ago / a few months ago, if I'm going to continue with my full face of series... Oh my God, there's a fly! Get out! I've had the door open today, so a lot of flies have come in. Setting it actually made it look a lot better. Anyway, what I was saying before is, if I'm going to continue with this full face of series, I'm going to be quite conscious about it because I now have a massive cut to my income. It is really, really difficult to fund these videos, so I'm just going to pick products that I know I'll actually use outside of this video. So if I were to get a NYX powder, I have so many powders waiting in the wings to be used. I don't think that's a good reason to buy it just for this video because I know it'll go back in my drawers and it will just gather dust, and I don't want that. I don't want any makeup to just be bought and then not used by me. So I didn't buy a powder on purpose. I hope you don't mind. I do still have everything else with me, but powder I decided to skip because it's just like, it's powder. You know. I needed to save a bit of money, and so I decided to skip powder. But I do have a bronzer. This is a bronzer that I absolutely love. This is a staple bronzer in my collection. This is the NYX Buttermelt bronzer, and this is in the shade Buttercup. It is the palest bronzer in the line, and it smells absolutely gorgeous. It smells like the beach, and I remember when this released, everyone was obsessed with it, and for a good reason. My dog's chasing the fly. He's like staring at it. He's gonna pounce in a minute. And that's so funny. I remember when this first released, it was so annoying because they released it, everything was like crazy. Oh my God, everyone wants it. Yeah, only in the US. Can we stop doing that? Can we stop releasing really, really cute collections only in the US and then the UK gets it about 70 weeks later? That's really annoying. However, I eventually got my hands on this and I really like it. This is definitely paler than the bronzers that I usually use. I do normally like a pretty deep bronzer. Even though I am very pale, I just feel like deep bronzers give me that like proper bronzy look. I don't fake tan or anything like that, so I feel like my deep bronzers are almost like my version of fake tanning, but like with a lot less effort, you know? I don't like the thought of fake tanning. It's too much pressure. So just give me a deep bronzer and I'll make do with that. This is pale, but I still quite like it for days where I'm going a little bit like less. Today is not one of those days, by the way. I'm planning on doing a all-out makeup look, so just stay tuned. But I'm gonna happily use it. It's nice, it smells great, and I'm glad that England eventually got it. I want to start a petition, okay? Can makeup brands just release everything at the same time? Can we please do that? Because I know so many other people in other countries as well were so excited for these Buttermelt bronzers to release, and then just like no one could buy them because they were only available in the US. There are more places than the US, and a lot of other makeup brands do the exact same thing, and I want to start a petition. No, the rest of the world exists. Hashtag we exist. That sounds a bit too serious for what I'm trying to petition though. But that is definitely a pretty big pet peeve with me and makeup brands, and NYX are, they just do it all the time. They do it all the time. But this is a really lovely bronzer. I know a lot of people were a bit like, oh my god, when these first released, because they are very pigmented. For me, because this is so pale, I don't really get that. I can go pretty ham on this and still not really be like, whoa. I am very used to dark bronzers anyway, so I really like this. I still like it. It's a really, really solid product. But the next product that I'm going to try is a first impression, and finally, about damn time, I have got my hands on the Buttermelt blush. This is in the shade Sooner the Butter, and this again was a prime example of a product that released in the US. It was super, super hyped. Everyone was like absolutely gagging for it, and then it only released in the US, and then by the time it released in the UK, the hype was kind of over and there was no point buying it anymore. See, they're kind of missing out on a huge demographic of people. Because, yeah, there's so much hype for it, and then it comes here like 4, 5, 6 weeks later, and that hype's died down. Stan's just pounced. He's had enough of that fly. He's pounced. He did miss it, though. Aww. Did you miss it? You didn't get it. Oh, dear. Oh, hi. Oh, are you coming to say hello? You coming to say hello? I know, it's a bit of a squish. Yeah, there's not that much room here, darling. Come on then, up. He's not been on camera in ages. Here he is. He's Stan the Man. Yay! He's Stan the Man. He's looking for the fly. He's looking for it. Where is it, darling? You have a really good habit of not looking at the camera wherever it is. Where's your fly? Oh. Oh no. We have a visitor. Oh my god, he's getting so heavy. Oh my god. That's my gym workout done for the day. So, anyway, yes, Buttermelt blush. Go to bed now. Go to sleep. That was your little play. You can go to bed now. This, I'm realising now, is a very bold orange shade, and the eyeshadow palette that I have is not warm toned at all. So you know what? We're just going to have to go with it. You know what, I'm telling you now, this look is not going to be cohesive. I'm just talking about the products. That's that. Okay. Everyone was saying how this is crazy pigmented. So I'm just going to pop it on. I don't think it's that pigmented. I don't think it's that crazy. It's nice. It's nice. I don't really have a bright orange, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for things that maybe I don't have crazy amounts of. That's pretty. It's not gonna go with the eye look. I'm just telling you that now. It's really, really not. You know what? That's fine. We're just having fun. We're just having a laugh. This is so unique in my collection. Finally, the amount of peachy blushes that I own is ridiculous. The amount of like peachy pinks. Caitlin, stop it. But this is a really nice summer appropriate. Oh my god, summer's coming up soon. Summer appropriate, really nice shade. I like that. It is a kind of satin as well. It's not a pure matte, which is cute. And it does have the same smell as the butter bronzer as well. That's really nice. Oh, orangey. It's not gonna go with this look. I'm actually like laughing right now because you'll see in a sec. The palette that we have is not this. It's not this. I think that's really sweet though. It's definitely like, I mean, I did put quite a lot on, but I think with a light hand, this could be really, really nice for just an everyday look. It can be kind of like the staple, the statement of the look. And I think that would be really, really cute. Yeah, I mean, you know me, I love bright, fun, colourful makeup anyway, and that does go for blushes, definitely. So now I have, this is actually the one that I'm most excited for this video, and in this video, this is one of the newest products that have come out from NYX. Finally, I've got my hands on a new-ish product from NYX. oh my god, without having to change country, I know. This is the Buttermelt highlight, and of course I had to try this as well. This is in the little Buttermelt family. This is in the shade Bright and Butter, and this is a kind of yellow champagne-y kind of shade, I think. And I'm really intrigued because I've heard mixed reviews on this. Oh my god, I can't open it. Hang on. Eesh. Oh my god, I can't open it. Okay, I've literally just had my nails redone yesterday, so I don't really want to break a nail. I can't open this. Where are my tweezers? I'm a bit scared of using tweezers, but it is what it is. There we go. Oh my god, that was so difficult. I literally could not open this. Let's swatch this together. Ooh, okay. Oh no, that is up my street. I was told that these are very similar to the Odin's Eye highlights that I'm not really a fan of. The Odin's Eye highlights are like so glittery and piecey that to me they're just eyeshadows. This is not glittery and piecey. This is like really smooth. I was really scared of using this because of that review that someone gave me, but no, I'm happy with this. This is smooth. Let's have a look. Ooh, no, I'm happy with this. This is cute. This is nice. Okay. I think that's cute. I think that's cute. That's nice. It's smooth. It's not like glittery or chunky, which is what I was kind of dreading. This is nice though. I feel like the drugstore has come on leaps and bounds recently. I really do. I was speaking about it. When was I speaking about it? I can't remember. I do too many videos. I upload every single day. I can't remember what video it was. But I was talking about drugstore makeup and how it's just overtaking luxury brands. And like this is like identical to my Ofra highlight. 100%. It really is. I'm happy with that. That's really cute. I love it. Oh, I love it. I don't need to highlight anywhere else. I got a little bit worried then because I just clicked it shut and I don't want to go through that heartache and like trauma of trying to open it again. But that's the only thing that I'd say with this, like the packaging. That's a little bit difficult to get into, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is obviously not NYX, but like I said before, I'm not really gonna pick up new primer potions or eye primers because money, I want to be quite a conscious consumer. If I already have an eye primer that I love, I'm not gonna go out and buy one just for a video when I know I'm not gonna use it again, so sorry. Fight me. That is something that I'm kind of testing the waters. I'm like almost like walking a bit of a tightrope with that because yeah, I want to do these new full faces of and I want to do a full face of, but then I also don't want to buy products like brow products, for example. I never ever use brow products. I just use eyeshadows. So I'm not going to go out and buy a bunch of brow products just for the sake of buying a brow product to do a full face of. Like, I'm just not going to do that because that's wasteful to me. So I hope you understand that. I think that this is the best way to go about things, especially with my financial situation right now as well. I know that talking about finances some people get a bit with, but I'm just being 100% honest with you guys. So yeah, brows are going to be eyeshadow like I always do, and powder, obviously we've used a different powder. But the eyeshadow palette that is not going to go with this bright orange blush whatsoever, but that's okay. This is a bit of an oldie but a goodie. This is the NYX Ultimate Jean Baby eyeshadow palette, and this is one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes ever. I love this thing so much. I got this for my birthday a few years ago, and taupes and blues together are my dream colour story. I think they're absolutely beautiful, so I'm obviously really excited to use this today. And this is in my 50 Shades of Black series, so double whammy, double whammy. I'm gonna set the lid with this white first of all. I love to set my lid every single look that I do. I just think that it makes eyeshadows blend a little bit better, so that's what I'm gonna do. It has been a while since I've used this palette, so I am very glad that I can use it again today. That's the issue with having a major eyeshadow palette collection. I have 60 palettes in my collection. It's a lot. It's a hell of a lot, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to use some things. We're going to be responsible. We are. We're going to be responsible. Okay, so now I'm going to take this bright blue. I always use this gradient whenever I use this palette. So maybe I should actually do this one. I'll actually use this periwinkle. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm a big fat liar. I'm going to zoom you in a tiny bit. So I'm going to start popping that on the outer corner here. And I mean, this pigmentation is so good. It's so nice. Okay. Love it. And I'm going to really focus this on the outer half of the eye look. And I'm going to really pack it on as much pigment as possible. And just go for it. I really like NYX eyeshadows. I remember when I was in college, the like big, what was it called? Like the ultimate, I don't know what it was, Ultimate Bright Mattes or something palette was out. And like the reviews on that were a bit mixed. That was a little bit of a miss, apparently. I never owned it myself, but I've heard from other people that it was like very drugstore. But ever since then, I feel like they've really just upped their game with eyeshadow. Every single palette that I've seen people use, they really, really love. And I mean, this one is one of my favorites, so I obviously love this one as well. I'm going to take this into a wing, just up into my temples, and blend it out like this. I love blue eyeshadow. We all know, if you're not new to my channel, blue is my happy colour, so I'm very, very excited to use this palette. And I'm just going to do the exact same on the other eye. It's got really good pigmentation considering it is a really pale shade. Lovely. Do you know what I mean now, though, about this blush not going with this look at all? Yeah. Yeah. That's fine, though. That's fine, though. This is very reminiscent of my Pan That palette this year, which kind of is a disadvantage to this because I don't really reach for palettes that compete with my Pan That palette, because obviously I'd rather just use my Pan That palette. But for the sake of this video, obviously, I'm going to use it and I'm going to love it and I'm going to look goddamn cool with this eyeshadow palette on. Love it. Pretty. Oh, this spot, right? It was one of them that it was on my face for the longest time. And it was just like under the skin. It wasn't too much of an issue. You couldn't really see it. And then one night it was just like, I'm here. I'm here. Everyone, look at me. I'm here. And I don't understand why, because it was there for so long. Why now? Why now do you decide to just come and ruin my day? I'd love to know. Okay, now with the same brush, I'm going in with this deeper blue. And I'm going to start deepening this look, doing the exact same that I did before, but keeping it a little bit closer to the crease. And obviously up into that winged shape as well. I love this eye shape on me because I feel like it really raises my eyes. I think it just looks so pretty. And they're blending beautifully. I really hope that you can still get this palette because this was such a classic. I love, love, love this thing so much. I'd love to know as well down below, what is a brand you'd love to see me do a full face of next? I know some people were saying Moira Cosmetics. I've never actually tried them. I don't know if that'll get the views though. I don't know, let me know, because if you guys really want to see it, I'll definitely do it. I was thinking maybe a full face of like British makeup brands. I think that could be a really fun idea. So like MUA or Collection, Barry M. I think that's a British makeup brand. So if you're like in America or another part of the world, let me know. Would you like to see that? I think that could be really, really fun. So now I'm going to go in with the deepest shade. It's like a bluey black and I love depth in my eyeshadow looks. So I'm just going to pack that right on this outer corner here and then on the lower lash line as well. I'm not going to wing this out. I'm just going to keep that in the center and then wing it out with the other brush. Pretty, 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 pretty. I think they're the blues pretty much done. I'm happy with them. They look great. They've blended amazingly. I always feel like a spy. Whenever I do this kind of eye shape, I feel like an assassin. I don't know. What do you think? I just do. I feel like, oh, don't mess with me. You know? I mean, that blend is gorgeous. That blend is better than some like high-end luxury blends. It just is. It just is. Don't shoot the messenger. So now I think I'm going to go in with, I could either do like a pinky inner corner or I could stick with the taupes. And it's a big decision. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go in with this taupe first. It's quite a pale shade. And I'm going to use that to pop in the inner corner here in the crease. That didn't really do much. It's very similar to my skin tone, so I might build it up with something. I still want the blue to be the main focus of the look. I do want some other kind of colour in there as well. There is a palette coming out soon, you guys. Oh, this is the worst part about being a YouTuber. I want to share all the new releases with you, but there is a palette coming out soon. It is so up my street. It is so up my street. I want my review to go live right now. I've literally already filmed it. It's going to go live in like weeks from now, but I cannot wait for you to see it because, you know, when I say all the time, I don't feel excited about new makeup. I feel excited about this one. This one, finally, I like true blue palette. If you love blue palettes, stick around because that video is going to be crazy. So I'm going to go, I think, with this like taupey brown grey. It's kind of, I don't know. That's quite dark, actually. It might be a bit too dark. But then it might not be. It might not be. And then on the outer corner, I'm going to go in with this blue shimmer. And I'm going to pop that here just to blend the shimmers and the mattes together. And I'm going to mush it into that taupe shimmer as well. You know what I might do just to be extra? I might go in with this silver and top it on top of that taupe shimmer. Because I feel like it's a little bit dull. You know, I feel like we need more. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it's just lightened it a little bit, lifted it a little bit. Yes. Yes, good choice, Caitlin. This palette is just 10 out of 10. It's so pretty. There's a little bit of like, that was my fault. It kind of started like going all the way down here. That highlight's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to put my finger there because I am quite self-conscious. That's the thing about being a YouTuber and being on the internet. If you're feeling self-conscious about your skin, too bad. Go on camera anyway. I'm going to use this shade just on the inner corner to brighten it up. I was actually speaking today with someone. I hate the fact that filters are so normal. I think like most people do. I think this is quite a popular opinion, especially nowadays. But filters, especially on my like bad skin days, I'm putting that in quotation marks, but especially on those days where I'm feeling really crap, I hate filters because I can't help but look at other people's skin and go, oh my god, I hate you. But then when I found out that it's a filter, it's like even worse. It's like, right, so now I felt bad. And I don't even need to feel bad because that's not even your skin. But anyway, I'm just having a rant now. That highlight's cool. I love that highlight. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. So that's the eye look done. Very, very cute. Very, very pretty. Now, I do have an eyeliner from NYX. This is the NYX Epic Wear Liner. And this is a brush tip applicator, which I love. I love a brush tip applicator. If I'm going to use an eyeliner, it's going to be a brush tip applicator every single day. I just feel like they're so much easier to control. And I love it. This is my favorite eyeliner ever. If you're gonna ask me what black liner am I gonna use, it's gonna be this one. They used to have one called the NYX Vinyl and they discontinued it, which is so annoying. They discontinue all the best things, but this is pretty identical to that. I don't know if I want to do a wing, just because I've kind of winged out this eyeshadow and I don't want to just have a random wing. You know what I mean? I feel like the eyeshadow is doing the lifting for me. So I think I'm just going to use it as just a normal eyeliner today. Which I don't often do, but I thought, you know what? Why not? I wanted to use it because I own it. It is such a good liner. Pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Look at that. So now let's do a lip combo. This lip combo is going to be so up my street. It is ridiculous. This is the NYX Line Loud in the shade Global Citizen. This was gifted to me by my YouTube friend Marley. We did a mystery makeup bag swap and she decided to buy this one for me, and I have been loving this for so long. This is actually part of my everyday lip routine, and the only thing is I use it so much I can't sharpen it because it's such firm wood that, like, I can't do it. Ugh, there we go. I did it. Are you happy? Are you proud? I did it. I always use this with Colourpop Parker, and I've been using it for months now. Like, every single day for months. I have a spot right on my lip as well. Oh my god. And that overline was a lot. Okay. Anyway, we're going to ignore that really bad overlining. Now I'm going to go in with a product that I know I love as well. This is the classic NYX Fat Oil Slick Click. Or is it the Slick Click Lip Oil? I don't know. It's one or the other. But this is an absolute classic. This was going around when the Tarte Maracuja was all the rage, and it's a very inexpensive drugstore dupe. It's a really good clicky pen as well, and this is in the shade Link in Bio. Oh, stop. This is perfect. It's a perfect lip shade for me. If you watched a video I did recently talking about Project Pan dupes, I was panicking one day because I thought, hang on a minute, I'm Project Panning these products and I won't have them for much longer. This is a perfect dupe to my everyday lip routine. And I mean, just seeing it on my lips, it's like, yeah, it is. It's the perfect dupe. So I'm so obsessed with that lip product as well. Okie dokie then, I just did my last bits and bobs off camera. So brows were just eyeshadow as usual, and then my lashes as well. So this is it, my full face of NYX Cosmetics. I'm a little bit pale, paler than usual. Or is that too, that looks too dark? I don't know, I'll figure it out in editing. This is the full face of NYX. Yes, my hair is a little bit of a mess. It has been throughout this video. I'm a sweaty, greasy gal today. I'm not gonna lie, I really, really am. So let's take a look at the skin. What's occurring? What's happening? What do we look like? Let me zoom you in. So this is the skin. You know what? I'm really liking it. The cheeks are gorgeous. The eyes are gorgeous. Lips, stun. It's the base. I need to try it without that moisturizer, which I can't believe I'm saying that. If anyone has bought the Rich moisturizer recently, please let me know. Have you noticed that it like peels a little bit as well? Or am I just going crazy? I don't know. I don't know. If it's not the moisturizer, like, can you see like around here? There is a lot of like dryness around here. I'm not sure if you can see, but it is quite just dry. I'll kind of see what happens throughout the day. The concealer is great for spot concealing. To be fair, under the eyes, it doesn't actually look that bad now. It's not that creasy. My nose is a little bit dry looking. We did conceal the nose because of my rosacea, if you remember. So the nose is a little, like, I can see it in my mirror from here. It's kind of like a little bit patchy, so maybe rub it in with your finger. This is definitely like a finger product. Some products are finger approved, some products are not. This is, so definitely go, yeah, don't use a brush or a beauty blender with this. Go straight in with your fingers and I think you'll be great. I'm going to continue using this just as a spot concealer underneath my makeup. I actually don't have that much left in here, so hopefully I can finish that soon. Powder, we obviously did not NYX. The bronzer is great. I love it. You can see on my head here, it's natural, and that's what I don't have normally. I don't go natural very often, but this is nice natural. Slight sheen, but it's not shimmery, but it's not matte. You know what I mean? It's kind of like in the middle, a satiny kind of formula. You can tell how much I've used this. I really, really do like it. I think it works great, really nice, beautiful. So the blush, I actually like it with this look. I wasn't expecting to like it with this look. It's giving kind of like Sally Bowles on stage. You know what I mean? It's giving kind of like kooky crazy, but I kind of love it. I kind of love it. This is a really nice, unique colour in my collection. Will I be wearing this every single day? Probably not. But for more like warm tone or just neutral or like cute looks, yes. I'm really glad that I decided to get a shade that is very unique, because I have been, especially in this full face of series, I've been kind of gravitating towards what I like and what I normally go for. But that means I have about 50,000 of the same product in my makeup collection. This is something really different and I really, really like it. I think it is really, really pretty. The highlight, I can't stop staring at it, especially on this cheek. Look at that. Look how smooth that is. This side of the face could just like, pretend we do not see. Let's just look at this side. So stunning, so smooth. After what I was told about it being very chunky, I was a little bit nervous, but that is not chunky at all. It is so smooth and gorgeous and blinding. New favourite highlight, question mark? New favourite highlight, maybe. The eyeshadow palette. Look at her go. Look at her go in all her glory. She's gorgeous. I've known she's gorgeous for the longest time. She's stunning. So pretty. For a person who wants to get into blues, but is also a lover of neutrals, it's for you. Blue and neutral goes together so well. You need to use them. I'm like an advocate for blues. So just use it. Just get this palette and use the blues. No, I love blue. I could go out like this. I could rock this. It is so nice. This palette is better than a lot of high-end palettes. It's pigmented, it's blendable, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's stunning. I love this palette still. That's an old palette that I still love. That's how you know. That's how you know. Next is the eyeliner, which is here. A favourite as well. Favourite. You can see it is still going. It is matte. It is beautiful. It is creamy. It is pigmented. It is so good. An absolute staple product there too. Then the lip combo. Stunning. Beautiful. Good. Gorgeous. So stunning. The only thing that I was kind of like about is this. And that's only because I was using it how it's not really meant to be used. I love NYX. I love NYX. Let's zoom out because I feel a bit self-conscious. Is NYX my favourite drugstore brand? Probably. I'm not gonna lie, I love NYX so much. I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful brand. And so let me know down below, what is your favourite NYX product? Have I tried it in this video, or do I need to go out and try it? Definitely let me know all your thoughts down below. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the return of Full Face Of. Let me know, what do you want to see down below? Be sure to like this video so that I know you want this series to continue. Of course, subscribe for more beautiful, fun makeup looks, project pans, shop my stashes, get ready with me's, all that fun stuff. And I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.